It's Monday 18th of May 2020. I just decided to have a walk down the river because I was sitting falling asleep in my chair. Last night I had a rubbish sleep, went to bed at 9, woke up at 11, woke up again at 4, had to go to work, half asleep in my chair before I went to work, and then got back, had something to eat, and started doze up again. So I thought, right, it's not a bad day. It was forecast for heavy rain, well, rain of some type. It did drizzle on when I was at work, but it eased off, and now the weather turned out quite nice. War forecast to have a couple of hot days this week, so we'll just have to see what happens. So anyway, here we go along the river again. Never been for about a week, I think. We'll see how many's along here the day. I don't know if you remember the story about the padlocks I mentioned a couple of videos ago on this bridge. There was 4 in total, and there was 5. This is an extra one just here. So bit by bit we're getting a little bit extra look on. I'll keep a check every time I walk along, just have a look and see if it's changed. I'm thinking about going up through the woods and then coming back along the river. I'll turn off just next to this woman's property. You go up the side and up through the woods and through the fields and back into the woods. I'll do that route today. It's a change from just walking up the river and walking back down the river. And it's a nice day for it, as I said. It's pretty quiet as well. I have passed a few, but not that many. Just passed a woman with 2 little kids there. So it's this next bit that's the hardest part, because it gets very narrow, and if you pass somewhere in the middle you're stuck. So I'll be coming back that way, but for the moment I'm going this way. This is very narrow as well, but not many people come up this path. Right, I've came up that path, and this is the entrance into the woods up these 3 steps. And obviously you can go different ways, but this is the way I go, to the left. And it just travels along and slowly goes all the way uphill, right till it gets to the very top. And you're looking down on all this once you get up to the top. But it's a nice day for it anyway. It's nice and dry. I'm a bit warmer than what I wanted to be like. I've got 2 jackets on, so I thought it was quite cold like when I first left the house, like, but it's not as bad as I thought anyway. I'll certainly be red hot by the time I get to the top. About halfway, I took my hat off because I was red hot. So I'll take the next clip when I get right to the very top. I'll have a 5 minutes break when I get up there, I think, cool down a bit. Well, I'm at the top. It's a bit windy up here. It was nice actually, because it was nice cool air. Helped cool us down when I got to the top of the hill. Very, very warm walking up through them woods. Hundreds of flies here, like. I think I'm going to go this way actually for a change. I normally go that way and through the woods again, But I think I'll just go down this little track here onto the road, and then I'm going into them woods over there and way up through there. But yeah, once you get down, it starts to warm up again because the breeze is right up the top there. Anyway, this road takes you to the house I walked up the side of before. It just goes round and up the back of them trees and up. The main gate is up where them roofs are up there, if you can see. That's the hotel. So the road for here is through the hotel gates. I've been down it once before, a few years ago. Right, here's a windy patch, so I'll knock the camera off for a while. Well, I got through the woods and through the field where the crops are growing. I still don't know what they are yet, just still looks like grass. But there was millions of flies out, that's why I didn't get the camera on. So I'm now making my way back down to the river, and the rest of the walk's all the way along the side of the river, right back to where I'm parked. Past 2 just before there, heading the opposite direction from me. I'm opposite the caravan park, which is just over here now, and heading towards a place I like to sit for 5 minutes on the log. Then after that it's the fish pass again, and after that it's back home. So I think altogether I'm halfway now, so I think altogether I've passed about 7 people, 8 people, something like that. Mainly with dogs, so it seems to be people exercising their dogs. So anyway, just edge of this fence and walk along that fence there. Just have to watch for people there as well, because that's not too wide. Halfway along the narrow track, I can see people up ahead, and I think they're going the same direction as me, so that should be alright. There's 2 lots of them actually. Yeah, they're going the same direction. Never seen it. Oh, I was just going to say I've never seen any ducks or nothing, and there's one there in the water just down here. Mallard. Actually, more than one. It's 2 or 3 actually. See if I can get a little film of them. They're just here. There you are. 5 mallard ducks. Presume the camera's picking them up. They don't seem too bothered about me. They normally swim away when they see you, but they don't seem too bothered. Well, I'm back on the path towards the fish pass. I've seen one fisherman so far. Now that you're allowed to fish again, as long as you keep your distance from other people. And there's another guy fishing just over here on the other side of the river. The first one I seen looked like he had his line all tangled, so he was having a bit of bother. This one on the right here, he looks alright, but we cannot see him for the bankside. But I've seen a lot of fish jumping as well on my way along. I'll just pop here and see if I can see this guy. Yeah, he's just down there through the trees. like he's sorting his line out as well. I'm not into fishing myself, but they seem to always be having problems with a fishing line. Getting tangled or whatever, I don't know. But if that's what they enjoy, it's what they enjoy. Get you away from the doors for a while. Just like my walking does. I like to just listen to the birds, not when I'm walking along, and there's another fish just jumped there. See the ripples on the water. And again. It's a pity I moved away, I would have seen it. Aye. The guy just went past on a bike. I'm not too happy about people on bikes, mine. Because if you come along this narrow part, which is further along here, and you bump into somebody with a bike, there's absolutely just nowhere to go. This path's alright, but when you get the narrow one, some of these bikes have got big wide handlebars as big as my stick, and I don't know how we get past them. But anyway, I'm nearly at the fish pass again. Yeah, we are just approaching the fish pass. Looks like somebody's been on a fire down there. They've left cans, cigarette packets, all kinds of rubbish. I just don't understand why people can't take their rubbish home. I like this part of the river. It's nice and wide. It's quiet as well, and then you get to here. I mean, over here, look, bottle of orange juice lying in the middle of the water. Well, it's just a shame they couldn't get caught for chucking things like that. There's no need for it, really. But it's the same with the dog poo bags. They're lying all over the place. This newfangled, they're chucking them up in trees and stuff. I don't know why they bother picking it up. It would be best just chucked into the long grass somewhere, let it rot away itself instead of being in a plastic bag. But never mind, nothing you can do as long as you don't do it yourself. If I seen something like that, I'd probably find a bin to put it in, but obviously it's in the middle of the water, so I kind of go in there for it anyway. Well, this is the last bit. The bridge is just round that corner. Then up back onto the road, and nearly back home. Just a little drive up the road. 5 minutes, that's all it is. So anyway, there's another video over. Going along the River Derwent. Hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much.